Welcome, RegenAG Nation. Thanks for joining us out here in a field of mint. You probably can't smell it, but it almost seems like it smells so good you could smell it right through the camera. This stuff just looks gorgeous right here. So week 2 of the scouting series, this mint field. Parson's been through all these fields. I want to have him catch you up a little bit on what's going on with environmental conditions, kind of how these mint fields are coming along and the impacts of all that.
Yeah, so I'll give you a quick rundown what I've been seeing this week. I think I've been through about 16 fields this week. We're seeing quite a few different things. We've had to keep our eye out quite a little bit for loopers. We've had quite a few caterpillars feeding throughout different fields. There seems to be throughout different crops in the valley. We've seen that as well. Seems to be higher pressure this spring. We've also seen some early mites in some fields, just down in that oldest growth. Fields that had a lot of pressure last year, we're starting to see those, those mites that overwintered are coming up in that low growth again. Also just seeing some aphid pressure. Seems to be a lot of aphids in the mint, so different varieties seem to have a lot more aphid pressure. Also chatted with a few other growers this week, and they've actually seen some powdery mildew in their mint. So with just having those humid conditions that we've had with a lot of rain, a lot of warmer weather, we're starting to see a little bit of powdery mildew in some fields. Otherwise, just constantly looking for little deficiencies here and there. Mint likes to have a lot of water, so we watch a lot and make sure that fields are getting good water all the time, because if mint gets stressed, then the mites come in, insects hit it really hard. So I'm always helping our growers look at that and keep these fields consistently moist. Just also checking a lot in our baby fields, looking for solid root growth. We want to see really good root development. Another big thing in baby fields is we see a lot of weed pressure. So if we can keep those plants healthy and they have a lot of growth coming on quickly, then they can choke out a lot of that weed pressure. So that's another thing we deal with, especially in the baby fields this time of year, is tons of weeds coming in. We got to keep an eye on that, otherwise we choke out the mint. So that's kind of what I've seen this week, so hopefully this update is helpful.
Yeah, we might be about 3 weeks away from first cutting on some of this stuff that's being double cut. So we've got a nice crop out here that's standing tall still, which is huge. Get more ventilation through there. Something like this I think is going to yield out really well on first cutting, and then we'll kind of get some fertility back on it and roll back in. Things that we're spraying right now, we're hitting them with some foliars. We're just kind of trying to keep the plants photosynthesizing. So any of those nutrients that check the boxes for photosynthesis, phosphate, zinc, manganese, iron, all those kind of things are stuff that we're spraying right now, just really keeping these plants healthy and going, so that we keep these mildews and any of these insects out of these blocks, so that we don't have to treat them. So anyways, other than that, we're going to keep an eye on water, go check some baby fields. Thanks for joining us, and remember,
make farming fun again.